On the night of August 12, the Russian city of Stavropol was attacked by Ukrainian drones. The suicide drones targeted the Monocrystal plant, which produces synthetic sapphire, which is also used in military technology. Local residents say an explosion and fire occurred at the plant. It is also reported that there is a military unit nearby. The city's mayor, Ivan Ulyanchenko, said that the drone attack damaged a residential complex and a social facility, as well as several cars. There were no casualties.
Ебать, пацаны! Пацаны! Это пизда! Ебать! Вон нахуй! Ебашут пидорасы, блядь! Конченые гондоны! Вон есть еще, вот там вот все в огне. Пиздец.
Пацаны, снимаю. Атака беспилотников. Ебать, от грохота послушал. Вышел с окна. Пиздец, и клубок дыма стоит. Охуеть. Это что у нас там, я не могу сообразить, блядь, с просонья. А, ебать, там воинская часть, пацаны. На Кулакова воинская часть там.
Короче, уже сейчас не видно, но вон там вот между этими двумя домами было прям...
Это чё, блядь?
Это с третьей попытки попали туда.
За СКФУ, туда, смотри вниз. Вон!
Ебать, пацаны!
За СКФУ, туда, смотри вниз. Вон!
Ukrainian military liberated and cleared the village of Betsalivka of Russian troops. The settlement is located in the Sumy region near the border with the Russian Federation, according to the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The Defense Forces of Ukraine have liberated and completely cleared of Russian occupiers the settlement of Betsalivka in the Sumy region, the statement says. According to the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the operation involved units of the 33rd Separate Assault Regiment and the 24th Separate Assault Battalion. During the hostilities, Ukrainian soldiers eliminated 18 Russian invaders. It is worth noting that on July 7, 2025, the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation claimed the alleged capture of Betsalivka. The head of the Bilopilia community, Yuri Izarko, told the media that a few people remained in Betsalivka. They refused to evacuate. According to him, there is no communication with the residents of Betsalivka, mobile networks do not work there. We remind you that the Russians have intensified offensive actions on the border of the Sumy region. The Russian army wants to create a so-called buffer zone in the border areas of Ukraine. The State Border Guard Service of Ukraine reported that in the border areas, enemy sabotage and reconnaissance groups and small assault groups are actively operating. According to British intelligence, however, over the past 2 weeks, Russian troops have not achieved any noticeable successes in the Sumy region. According to analysts, in June and July, occupying forces likely seized 500 to 550 square kilometers of territory in Ukraine following monthly increases since March 2025. Russian troops continued tactical advances in the Donetsk region, mainly northeast and southwest of Pokrovsk. The occupiers are attempting to encircle the city and pressure remaining logistics routes. Russian forces have now occupied nearly all of Donetsk Oblast territory south from Pokrovsk, the report states. However, over the past 2 weeks, according to intelligence, the Russians have made no significant gains in the Sumy region. Constant losses and Ukrainian counterattacks have likely disrupted Russia's plans to establish a buffer zone. Ukrainian fighters have captured 4 soldiers of the occupying Russian army on the Eastern Front. The fighters, who captured the invaders attempting to plant mines in the area, informed them about the provisions of the Geneva Convention regarding the placement of landmines against infantry. Later, one of the prisoners agreed to show the locations of the mines they had planted.
Рация. Че, я он с россиянским бегаю.
В смысле?
А он?
Магазином?
Не, он волына шихня русская. Да, там нормальная штука, да. Женевская конвенция запрещенная. Мины, лепестки разбрасывают, а потом калечат людей. А это запрещено. Женевская конвенция. Да. Если бы они у нас были, эти лепестки. Мины, да, ладно. Да, да.
Там баклажка. Вон она.
Принесешь?
Где мешки?
Да, 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 верно.